Farewell for now to the 41st President of the United States. The nation mourns a man defined by more than just the office he held. A celebration of President George Herbert Walker Bush, a gentleman, a statesman, and perhaps most importantly, a friend and a family man.
So through our tears, let us know the blessings of knowing and loving you, a great and noble man, the best father a son or daughter could have. And in our grief, let us smile knowing that Dad is hugging Robin and holding Mom's hand again.
A son honoring his father, a president honoring a president, joined by 4 other commanders-in-chief for a final farewell to 41. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Jessica Cartalia. President George H.W. Bush's moving state funeral followed 3 days of remembrance in Washington. The day began with the Bush family gathering in front of the Capitol as a hearse carried the patriarch's flag-draped coffin to the National Cathedral. Thousands packed into the pews, including President Trump and the living former presidents. Former President George W. Bush delivered one of 4 eulogies to his father. It wasn't until the very end that, as you saw, he broke down. He said that the elder Bush was the best father a son or daughter could have.
In his old age, Dad enjoyed watching police show reruns, the volume on high, all the while holding Mom's hand. After Mom died, Dad was strong, but all he really wanted to do was hold Mom's hand again. Of course, Dad taught me another special lesson. He showed me what it means to be a president who serves with integrity, leads with courage, and acts with love in his heart for the citizens of our country. When the history books are written, they will say that George H.W. Bush was a great president of the United States, a diplomat of unmatched skill, a commander-in-chief of formidable accomplishment, and a gentleman who executed the duties of his office with dignity and honor.
Former Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney also eulogized Bush. Their terms in office overlapped. They remained friends after leaving office.
I believe it will be said that in the life of this country, the United States, which is, in my judgment, the greatest democratic republic that God has ever placed on the face of this earth, I believe it will be said that no occupant of the Oval Office was more courageous, more principled, and more honorable than George Herbert Walker Bush.
After the service, the 41st president was saluted again during the departure ceremony at Joint Base Andrews. The presidential plane then took off for Houston, where the late president will lie in repose at St. Martin's Episcopal Church. And President George H.W. Bush is now back home. You're looking live from Ellington Airfield, where the plane carrying President Bush landed just moments ago. The 41st president now one step closer to his final resting place in College Station. And please stay tuned for the CBS Evening News for much more on the celebration of the life of President George H.W. Bush. Jeff Glor will anchor the coverage live from Washington, D.C. at 6:30, right after Eyewitness News.